Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining. Sunil here. Can you hear me? Please confirm in the chat box. Thank you for your confirmations. Thank you very much for your confirmations. Let's stop the chat. What's our agenda for today's session? I think we already have discussed about attaching and detaching the volumes in the last session. We know that EC2 machine can have multiple volumes. Okay, so the first point is already covered. We have to discuss about experiencing EC2 machine dashboard. It's region specific dashboard. We have never worked with other regions. I'll be showing you how to deal with region specific dashboards. What is snapshot? What is the use of snapshot? What is the need for creating customized images? I think checking for the bit we already have discussed. So today's session is all about understanding the region specific dashboard, the concept of snapshots, the customized images. What is the need for creating customized images, and how can we create customized images? So this is our plan for today's session. So before getting into the topics, as usual, let's have an interaction. Nishant Paul, you have any question to ask?
Hi, Sunil.
Good morning, Nishant. How are you doing?
How are you, Sunil?
I'm doing well. Yeah, your question, please.
I'm a fresher in the industry, and I'm in Accenture right now, and I'm working on SAP View as a MR and CR, means in a support basically for a project.
Okay.
So I want to switch in DevOps. So
you want to join DevOps?
Yes. So
as you know, we have starting DevOps in the next week.
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Yeah. I want to know, as a fresh, can I join?
Definitely, you can definitely switch to DevOps, no doubt. Okay. Having skills in DevOps definitely add value to your profile, Nishant, even though you're a fresher.
And where is the interview question that I need to prepare for?
Where is the sorry, repeat your question.
Means, do you have any interviews questions set so that we can prepare?
No, there is no concept called frequently asked questions or something like that. Understand the concept, definitely you'll attend the interview. You can clear the interviews. Okay. Okay, Nishant. Am I clear, Nishant? Please respond.
Yes.
I think you are asking for the WhatsApp group of DevOps also, right?
Yes.
Okay. Are you in the AWS group of this batch? You get the details in this group. Okay, don't worry. Vikram Tonape.
Yes. Hi, Sunil. Good morning.
Good morning, Vikram. How are you doing? And you're from which location?
Yeah, I'm doing great, Sunil. I hope you are doing good too.
Thank you very much.
I'm from basically belongs to the place called Rangampet, that is in Karnataka district, Gulbarga.
Okay, very good.
So actually, I am having 3+ years of experience in Linux system administration.
Okay.
So can you suggest me to which one I need to choose?
I strongly recommend you to choose after. Anyways, you are starting AWS. You already know AWS, or is the first time you're learning AWS?
No, this is the first time.
How is your experience of AWS learning?
Yeah, it was fantastic, Sunil.
Thank you.
The way you are presenting is superb.
Thank you. So I also recommend you to go to DevOps also, Vikram, in continuation to this. Okay.
Yeah,
because
sure.
Linux administrators and system administrators, they can easily switch to DevOps. Okay. So go to DevOps. You have a better billing rate, better packages, and good demand in the current market. Okay. And it is latest. Okay. So I strongly recommend to go to DevOps, Vikram.
Okay, Sunil. Sure. Thank you, Sunil.
Any technical questions? You're okay with everything?
Yeah, I'm okay with everything, Sunil.
Thank you, Vikram.
Welcome.
Good morning, Sharath. I think you're waiting from a long time to have an interaction. You are allowed to unmute and talk, Sharath.
Sir, am I audible to you right now?
Yeah, you are very much audible. How are you doing?
I'm fine, sir. First of all, thank you very much for all of us giving this and beautiful opportunity for us.
Thank you.
To learn something new.
Thank you.
So actually,
I think one more information I want to tell you that I think some people are selling videos for 50 rupees or 100 rupees or in the WhatsApp groups, isn't it, Sharath? Okay, so please don't encourage those kind of middlemen.
No, sure,
So
sure.
they will
That,
not
no,
provide
no.
you the right
Yes.
videos. Okay, it's up to you.
Sure. Absolutely. Such kind of things will not be entertained
It's not
without
you.
a
I'm
noble
I'm
cause.
talking to everybody, Sharath, and not only specific thing.
Yes, I
Yeah.
understand.
Okay.
I understand.
Yeah.
So,
Your question.
uh, my question regarding this is I have 2 to 3 doubts regarding this particular hosting the web server and regarding the EC2 instances I have created.
Yeah,
So I've
tell
been
me.
practicing this. So what I have observed is when I am giving the web server and hosting it, I have seen 3 different kinds of identification of the machine, the EC2 machine which has been created. For
Okay.
example, to log in the remote desktop, I've been using the DNS name.
Okay.
Same time, for accessing it, there is again a public IP. And the third.
Sorry. Now, what is for accessing the web application which is hosted?
Yes. Actually, the difficulty I'm facing is I have been identifying that again the system has been assigned one network IP. That means the public IP for accessing this particular thing. At the bottom of the screen, I see some different IP address. Again, from EC2 instant, I see one IP address.
Yes.
Again, to access the machine, one DNS address.
Yes.
So these many things making it complicated for me to exactly to identify the machine
No,
publicly.
it's not complicated. Actually, that's a concept. Every EC2 machine will have 2 IP addresses. One is public IP. Okay.
Okay.
The other one is private IP.
Okay. So, but
Every
global.
EC2 machine, let me complete.
Okay.
Every EC2 machine will have how many IP addresses? Public IP and private IP. Got it?
Sure.
Generally, who will provide public IP?
It's the
Any idea?
ISP, Internet
Service
provider.
providers. Yes, you are right. Internet service providers are providing the public IP. Even I have connected to internet. My personal laptop is connected to internet, Sharath. So even my laptop acquires the public IP. Is it?
Sure.
So if you search for what is my IP, if you search it, my IP is 183.83.89.107. Okay.
Yes.
So this is my IP, and who has given this IP? My internet service provider. I am using Airtel internet, so they have provided me. If I disconnect that internet, I will not get this IP. I hope you are understanding, isn't it? So public IPs are always provided by internet service providers. So that's about public IP. Private IPs are provided by AWS. So AWS identifies every EC2 machine needs by using private IP addresses. Okay. Clear? Did you understand?
This part I did not understand.
Yes, we will be discussing more. AWS identifies every EC2 machine using an IP address, okay, for internal communication. So that's called as a private IP. Okay, we'll discuss more about private IPs when we're learning about the concept called VPC. Okay, we have a concept called VPC, stands for Virtual Private Cloud, where we can have our own IP addresses, private IP addresses. I'm talking about. Anyways, you cannot control the public IP. It is because provided by internet service provider.
Yes.
Private IP is something like AWS provides a unique IP address internally for the communication. Okay, so that's private IP addresses. Okay, so whenever you're connecting to an EC2 machine, we are using the private IP addresses. So you in the terminal also you are seeing the private IP addresses in the putty. Got it? Isn't it? Isn't it, Sharath? Okay.
Yes.
But once your application is hosted, obviously from the external network you will be accessing the application. So obviously you have to use public IP. Got it? Because you are accessing your application from your personal laptop, and application is there somewhere in the AWS cloud. So you have to use public IP. Okay. For internal communication, you have to use private IP. Okay. Sharath, clear?
Yes, clear. And one next question is, suppose if in case recently you have been saying that this instances needs to be terminated rather than stopping, otherwise it will take billing account.
Yes, you are right.
So if in case I forget or somehow I am just leaving it ideally, or one more question in this attached to this is the geographic locations of the instances created. Like I have created in Ohio town or in Mumbai town or in Hyderabad town. So all the instances for one user ID will be visible, or should I go to the specific region to get that particular instances? And attached to this last question
today we'll be discussing. I mean, that point is discussed today about region specific EC2 dashboard. Okay. Yes, sir. That point is covered.
Final question is, can I make some? Next question is bootstrap commands for terminating the services. Any specific like shutdown, space, something like this?
Init 0.
After init 0.
Yes. In Linux, we have init 0, right? I mean, to stop the instances, I think so. I'm not sure.
If it is some Windows kind of thing.
No. You need to use the user interface to stop and start the machines. Okay.
And yesterday I observed that remote desktop, if it is shut down, my instance is still running. So hardware resources are being used.
Yes.
So that's
the reason. That's the reason we have to terminate the instances whenever you're not using it.
Sure.
Okay. It's up to you whether you're connecting or not, but the instance is running in the AWS data center, right, Sharath? Okay. Isn't it? So that's the
Okay.
reason you get the bill.
Right.
And
Thank
one
you.
more point. There may be cases because we are all learners, we may miss to stop the instances. We may forget to stop the instances and we directly sign out, we forget to terminate. So what happens after 3-4 days? If you log in again, you can see the instances are still running, isn't it? In such
Yes,
case, what you'll have when you exceed the limit, you can see the limit is 300 hours. Okay,
Okay.
of EC2
Okay.
machines in 1 month.
Okay. So
This
1
is the
month.
limitation. In 1 month, you can use 300 hours is free in EC2 machines. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
If you exceed this 300 hours, you get a bill. Okay, and you have to manually pay the bill. Okay, you don't think
Okay.
that your debit card will be automatically deducted or something like that. You have to manually pay the bill, then only it will be paid, otherwise it will not be paid. Okay, so don't worry. Okay,
One
if you
last
don't
question.
pay,
Can I
if you
ask?
don't pay, worst case what happens is AWS they will send you reminders. Even though if you're not responding, they'll suspend your account. That's okay. Okay, you can go ahead and create a new AWS account. That's fine. But by point what I want to tell you is that you have to manually pay the bill. There's no concept of automatic deducting.
One last question. Can I
Yes.
ask?
Yeah, you're welcome.
In these sessions, can you give one session for this IIS web server hosting if there is any possibility to demonstrate an example? Because I've been trying for a couple of times with this Linux what you have shown web server, it is successful. IIS web server, any opportunity,
You are
any
talking
chance
about
of
internet information server, right?
yes, that hosting on that remote desktop in Windows Server machine.
Okay, if you find time, I'll discuss that. Okay, don't worry.
Fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anything more, Sharat? You are from
That-
which location?
Hyderabad. I'm from Hyderabad.
How many years of experience?
Actually, I'm into telecom domain. I've been working still in the telecom sector only with other devices. So actually, the planning, I don't know I will make it or not, but on this topic is very interesting. I find if I can find a chance, I will take this thing transition from telecom to this cloud.
Cloud. Very good, Sharat. How do you happen to know about this training?
Actually, I came to know from one of my friend who was very much keen into this AWS. He said it's very nice, interesting. So you will find something new to learn. So I find really it's really very good.
Okay.
I've been working in networks and networks. Something really.
Okay. Good. Thank you for your feedback, Sharat. Okay.
Thank you.
Let's have one more interaction to get into the actual concepts. Venugopal Rao. I can see your hand raised, Venugopal Rao. Yes. We cannot hear you. Yeah. Can you talk, Venu?
Hello?
Yeah, Venu. Looks like some issues at your audio connection.
Hello?
Audio. Yeah, we can hear you. Please tell me. Yes, Venu, please tell me. Please proceed. Looks like some issues, Venu, at your location. Kiran Kumar Mantri.
Sir, hi sir.
Hi, Kiran. How are you doing?
I'm good, sir. Sir, what about you?
Doing well. Yeah. Your question.
Sir, my question is not about this thing. Sir, I'm a fresher. I'm a graduation final year student. My background is BCom Computer Applications.
Okay.
Can I enter into this cloud domain, sir, after completion my graduation?
You can do that. Okay. So why do you, anyways, you have BCom computers, right? You strongly learn the concepts. Once you're perfect with the concepts, you can definitely try. Okay. Getting into IT industry. If you want to get into IT industry, Kiran, obviously you need to select one technology, right?
Yes, sir.
Any technology you will be select. You have to master that. It could be Java or .NET or Python or latest technologies are preferred. Right now, Node.js, AngularJS, these are all doing well. Machine learning, artificial intelligence, big data, Hadoop. Okay, AngularJS. So pick up any latest technology, and then you can definitely, if you're perfect with the subject, you'll be definitely getting into the IT industry. Okay, all the best.
Okay, sir. Can I get job in this AWS as a AWS solutions architect?
You can do that when you're perfect with the subject.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Don't restrict yourself to the concepts what I'm saying. You have to explore more than what I say. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Syed Hussain.
Hi, sir. Very good morning.
Good morning, Hussein. How are you doing?
Doing good, sir. Thank you. And how are you doing, sir?
Doing well. You're from which location?
I'm from Bangalore, India.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Yeah, we are all
Okay.
from India.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much for giving this
Nice
opportunity.
to talk
And
to you. How is your experience of learning AWS?
it's really good, sir. I
Okay.
mean, to be very appreciable, I have 15 plus years of experience in the domain.
Mhm.
And unfortunately, I'm impacted by business decisions in the organization. So looking for a
Okay.
change of
15 years
job.
of experience in which platform you worked on?
Multi-platform firewall security.
Wow. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. You know
Uh,
AWS or is the first time you're learning it?
no, that is what. Unfortunately, sometimes maybe I'm just sharing my experience. Many people I see here from freshers as well. So
Mhm.
most of the times we stay in a bigger organizations and we take it for granted that we are doing good and all going good. But we don't know. Never in the IT industry, you never know the business impact can happen at any time.
Yes.
So that is
Yes.
one of my hard experience going through. So
Mhm.
I'm good at firewalls, but gradually I started looking into a more of like lead role or management role kind of things. While I left, I came out of my hands-on for the firewalls and security. But at
Okay.
the same time, I took a leniency on learning new things,
Okay.
which has impacted badly on my. And that is where I'm trying to learn the AWS or cloud.
So you know this or you're learning for the first time AWS?
To be frank, I'm learning for the first time. I mean, I have worked on few of the like VPC connections and all in my day-to-day routine things, but
Okay.
from the scratch, never
This
got
is
a
the
chance
first
to
time
learn
you're
from it. This
learning
is the first time,
AWS. Okay. Okay.
and unfortunately, I have joined from the sixth session, and
Basics.
I'm very keen to learn about right from the beginning because your sessions have been very helpful. What I understand from your
Okay. How
way
do
of
you happen
teaching.
to know this training?
Somehow on our social media, I mean on the WhatsApp, I got a link about
Uh-huh.
the training, and I
Okay.
did not join only because I joined multiple similar kind of trainings wherein they were not that of quality
Okay.
oriented. So I thought, okay, this is one of them again.
Mhm.
So,
Okay.
but good to know you have been really very careful, very caring and positive for the people's career, and I think
Thank
that
you.
is going to help me.
Thank
If you
you.
can kindly, I'm trying my hard to join the WhatsApp group so that I get an access to the recordings and I get geared up and synchronized
Okay.
on the topics and all. If you can kindly
Okay.
add me to the WhatsApp group, it will be a great thing.
Okay. So you're not in the WhatsApp group of this particular batch.
You have shared me the links and all, but either I get a link, WhatsApp group is full, or
Mhm.
I'm getting an error.
Okay. Okay. Probably it is full. Okay. Okay.
Somehow I
So
need your help because I
yeah,
see
Hussein.
here one request, sir.
Yeah. 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 Hussein.
I see communication medium is quite, it's shrinked here. It's narrowed here, narrowed down because
Yes, you are right.
we get very rare chance because I might have a couple of doubts then and there. If I can get it clear, it will be more helpful. But I know out of too many people, you being
Yeah.
selective on the questions. Why
Because
don't you
close to
keep
300, 400 people raising their hands.
why don't you keep one communication like chat kind of thing at least be open and you respond to the most asked
Mhm.
common question so that many of them get at least get a chance to throw their
We have
question.
a question and answer option here in the chat. Okay. So in this
Yeah,
webinar, you can post it. Okay. So anyways, I'll be tracking that. 1 minute, Hussein, you're asking for the WhatsApp group link. I can see there's one slot available in this group number 5. Hussein,
why don't you open
Hussein,
it and
pick up
yes
the
sir,
chat.
yes sir,
Pick up the chat box, and I have sent you one link now. Can you access the chat?
yes sir, I'm just trying that.
Can you see there's a link in the chat box?
Yes sir,
Click on this.
I clicked there and joined the group as well. Okay, great. This time it works, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, you are in, right? You are in.
Yes, I'm in this time.
79-5. Please confirm the group number.
79, yes, AWS batch 79-5.
Okay, good. Okay. Okay. Now you get the updates of this particular training. Okay.
Thank you so much. And how would I mean, I just keep requesting for these links and all about
payment for the payment, right?
payment link, and as well as
yeah, you
my
get as you are in the group now, you get the good communication. You don't need to worry about this.
Okay,
Okay,
great.
thank
Right,
you,
sir. Thank you so much.
Okay,
Sir, I have a quick technical question, if you don't mind.
I recommend Syed, in case if you want, you can also continue. I mean, I strongly recommend, because if you want to get back to right now, you want to get into the cloud domain, I strongly recommend to go for DevOps, because you're having 15 years of experience. DevOps will be the right role for you.
Really,
And the combination of AWS and DevOps is doing right now very good in the market. Okay.
But I actually thought DevOps is certainly for the development people. Is my assumption wrong?
It's not the case. Yes, you are right. Your assumption is wrong. You will get the update. If you join the demo class, you'll understand what exactly DevOps is and how exactly DevOps is driving the industry in the current market. Okay. So it's all about automation. Okay.
Sure, sir. Can you share the DevOps group also?
As you're in the group, everything you get it, Syed.
You get it there? Okay.
Now,
sure, sir.
From now,
thank you so much. Thank you so much for giving this
happening from our team. Thank you,
sir. Yeah, thank you, sir.
Okay. Let's get into the agenda. We already have learned how to attach and detach a volume. Okay. Quick recap about the volumes. Whenever you create an EC2 mission. Quick recap about the volumes. Whenever you create an EC2 mission, by default, you'll have a volume. You will get a volume. Is it? The default volume is called as a root volume. We already know that. And if in case if you want, you can have additional volumes. Those additional volumes are called as EBS volumes. The main technical difference between root volume and EBS volume is that the operating system will be there running in the root volumes. EBS volumes are something like additional memory space for that particular EC2 machines. That's it. So this is about volume, and we already have seen in the last session, I have demonstrated how can we detach a volume from an EC2 machine, and that particular volume we can attach it to a different EC2 machine also. I'll show it soon. So this is, we already had a quick interaction with the concept of volumes. Okay, so let's move ahead understanding the dashboard. Okay, region specific dashboard. Let's log into AWS. Services, EC2 instances. Okay, we all know that these are the instances which you can see in the instances EC2 dashboard. But point to be noted, right now I am pointing to which location? The Mumbai region. That means Mumbai data center. This means you have to understand that these all the EC2 machines which I have created is in the Mumbai data center. Correct? Yes. Now, can you create EC2 machines in other regions like Sydney, Singapore? Can you do that? Why not? You can create instances in a different region. What you can do, you can switch the region. Let's say I want to create the instances in the Singapore region. You can see here, I'm switching to Singapore region. The moment you switch the region from Mumbai to Singapore, you do not have any instances in the Singapore data center. So please don't think that the machines which we have created in Mumbai are visible in Singapore, or Singapore machines are visible in Mumbai. No, it's region specific. There are no EC2 machines in the Singapore data center. You're right. All the EC2 machines what we have created is in Mumbai. So they will not be available here. I hope it is very clear. Okay, so that is EC2 machine behavior is dashboard behavior is region specific. That means if you create a EC2 machine in Mumbai region, that will not be available in the Singapore region. Same the case vice versa. If you create one EC2 machine in the Singapore, it will not be available in the Mumbai region. So it is region specific dashboard. I go back to Mumbai. Yes, now you can see the instances which are created. So it is region specific dashboard. I hope I'm very clear in explaining you the instance EC2 dashboard is region specific. Okay, next. Okay. Multinational clients will have their infrastructure in multiple regions. Let's consider Mumbai region. Singapore region. Multiple multinational clients will have their infrastructure in multiple regions. That means they have EC2 machines in Assuming in our example, they may have EC2 machines in Mumbai region. They also may have EC2 machines in Singapore region. They may also have instances in US region also. It's up to the requirement, up to their customers. If the customers are available in Singapore, they maintain the infrastructure in Singapore region. If the customers are available in India, they maintain the infrastructure in India region. If the customers are available all over the world, like Netflix, they maintain the instances in all the regions also. Okay, so it's region specific dashboard. Okay, now what I want now to do is I want to create one instance from the scratch in the Mumbai region. Okay, I want to name this as I want to name the EC2 machine as demo instance. I want to create one more instance in the Singapore region. I want to name it as the instance name. I can name it anything. Like I want to name it as sample. So I want to create one EC2 machine in the Mumbai region. I want to name it as demo. I want to create one EC2 machine in Singapore region. I want to name it as sample. This is the names of the EC2 machine. Okay. Now what I want to do is I want to create two volumes. I want to have two volumes. Now, this is again one more quick recap. One EC2 machine will have multiple volumes. So I want to create an EC2 machine in the Mumbai region, and I want my EC2 machine to have two volumes. Obviously, the first volume will be the root volume. The second volume will be the EBS volume. Agree? So I want to create this. And the Singapore region, I want to have only one volume that is called as a root volume. That's it. Okay. So this is what I want to create. Okay, so let's first complete this part, and then I just want to show you how can we, if a client wants, volume will have data, isn't it? Data and some softwares or some files or whatever it is. Sometimes the client wants to have the same volume, whatever there in the Mumbai region, the volume, they want the volume to be available in the Singapore region. Okay, so how can we move the volumes? So whenever you want to move the volumes, then we need to use a concept of snapshots. Okay, so first, before showing about the importance of the snapshots, so let's go ahead. Let's create one EC2 machine in the Mumbai region. I want to name it as demo, and I want to have those two volumes in the Mumbai region. So let's first start with the Mumbai region. Let's start with the Mumbai region. So launch instances. I'm going with Amazon Linux. Remember that I'm in Mumbai region. I'm creating infrastructure in Mumbai region. Amazon Linux. T2 micro instances. Only one instance, but fine. Storage. Yes, I want to have additional storage. Okay. This additional storage, I want to have 25 GB. The additional storage which I want to have is 25 GB. So observe that the EC2 machine which I'm creating in the Mumbai region will have two volumes. Obviously, one is root volume, the other one is EBS volume. So I'm going as per our diagram. Next. Security group, that's fine. Review, click on launch. Create a new key pair. I'm naming it as any name I write it as. In my desktop, in the Sunil AWS folder, I'm downloading my key pair. Launch instances. Fine. View instances. This is the new instance which I have created. I want to name it as demo. Step one, I have created one instance in the Mumbai region, and you already know that this instance is having how many volumes? Two volumes. So this is in the Mumbai region. Let's proceed and let's create one more instance in the Singapore region, and let's name it as sample. Switch to Singapore. I'm creating an EC2 machine in the Singapore region. The experience will be the same. I go with Amazon Linux. Obviously T2 micro, only one instance. I want to have only one volume, that's fine. Security group, review and launch, click on launch. Create a new key pair. I can name it anything, download the key pair. Launch instances. View instances. I want to name this instance in the Singapore region as sample. Done. So I have created one EC2 machine in Mumbai region. We also have created one EC2 machine in the Singapore region. Okay. Now I want to copy the volume. Try to understand. I want to copy the volume This is already having one root volume. Now my point is I want to copy the volume, that EBS additional volume, whichever is there in the demo instance of the Mumbai region. I want to copy that volume into the Singapore region. This is the client requirement. The client requirement is the client wants to copy the volume, the EBS volume from the demo instance of Mumbai region to the sample instance in the Singapore region. But you want to copy the volume. You cannot directly move the volumes. You cannot directly move the volume. So what you have to do, you have to follow a process. Okay. First step, what you need to do is to, this is a volume, right? You have a volume in the EC2 machine. First, what you have to do, you have to convert the volume to, snapshot. You have to convert the volume to snapshot. Once you convert the volume to snapshot, then you can copy the snapshot from one region to other region. Volumes cannot be copied from one region to other region. Volumes cannot be copied. So you need to take help of snapshot concept. Convert the volume to snapshot, and then you can copy the snapshot. Obviously, once you have the snapshot ready with you, then you can copy the snapshot from Mumbai to Singapore region. So now your snapshot will be available in the Singapore region, isn't it? And then once you have the snapshot available, what you have to do, again, you need to convert snapshot to, finally, what you want is a volume, right? So finally, you need to convert the snapshot to volume. Once you have the snapshot available, converted snapshot to volume, that volume will attach it to the EC2 machine. Got it? So snapshots helps in the interview. They may ask, how can we move volumes from one region to other region? More volumes cannot be moved directly. You need to convert the volumes to snapshots. Snapshots can be moved from one region to other region, move it to the required region, and then again convert that particular snapshot to volumes. Okay, so let's do that. So let's go to source region. Source is nothing but the Mumbai region. Go to volumes. We are dealing with volumes. Go to volumes. In the attachment information, can you see here in the attachment information, you can clearly see this, which volume is attached to which instances. What is the name of the instance in the Mumbai region, demo instance? Can you see there are two volumes? Can you see here? My dear friends, here we have demo instance and here we have demo, So that means there are two volumes attached to the, there are two volumes which are attached to the name of the instance is demo instance. There are two volumes, that's fine. Which volume, how to identify which one is the right volume? One way to identify, remember the size is 25 GB. So one way you can identify that the size of the volume is 25 GB and you can see this is the size of the volume. The other way, if there are two volumes attached to same instance, one volume will be root volume, agree? One volume will be root volume. Which will be the root volume? Generally, there is a volume which is not having snapshot. Don't worry about this. There's some volume which is not having snapshot. These are the additional volumes. Volumes which are already having snapshots are called as root volumes. So this is the right volume. This is not having snapshot. That means it is a EBS volume. EBS volumes will not have snapshots. Okay. Okay, so you can identify the volume. You can the attachment information. You can identify clearly which volume is attached to the demo instance. And I think so. This is the volume, which is of size 25 GB. I can easily identify the volume. So I have identified the volume. Next, what I have to do, my dear friends, what I have to do, I have to convert the volume to snapshot. How can we convert the volume to snapshot? Pretty simple. Go to actions, create snapshot. Provide a name to the snapshot. Okay, I'm providing name as my snap. Anything, any name you can write it. Name can be anything. Create snapshot. Create snapshot request succeeded. So I have converted the volume to snapshot. So where can you see the snapshots? In the dashboard below the volumes, immediately below the volumes, you can see we have a option called snapshots. And this is the my snapshot, which is already ready now. Okay, so within no time the snapshot is ready in your snapshot dashboard. Okay, I have clearly shown you how can we convert the volume to snapshot. Now your next step is copy the snapshot from Mumbai to Singapore region. How can we do that? Actions, go to select the snapshot whichever you want to copy. I want to copy this particular snapshot. Actions, there's an option called copy. Right now you're in which region? Mumbai region. Copy, and it'll ask you destination region, Singapore. Copy. Copy snapshot operation initiated. So copying has been started. Now this snapshot will be copied to which region? This snapshot will be copied to obviously Singapore region. Switch to Singapore region. Right now you're in which region? You're in Singapore region. Go to snapshots in the Singapore region. You can see snapshot is now available. It is copied from AP South -1. AP South -1 is nothing but the Mumbai region. You can see the snapshot which is already copied. Clear. So you have created a snapshot. Now you have copied the snapshot to Singapore region. Now the snapshot is clearly obviously visible in the Singapore region. From this snapshot, what you need to do, you need to create a volume. Finally, you need a volume, right? You cannot attach snapshots to EC2 missions. We need to attach volumes. Create a volume from this particular snapshot. Select the snapshot action. There's an option called create volume. Okay. And one more important point. This instance is available in Singapore region, no doubt. This instance is available in the Singapore region. I want to know in which subnet it is allowed. It is in this particular subnet. What is subnet? Region is divided into partitions. The region is divided into partitions. Singapore region is divided into partitions. Mumbai region is also divided into partitions. Those partitions are called as subnet. My EC2 machine, the name of the EC2 machine is available in Singapore region. In Singapore region, there are some partitions. Partitions are called as subnets. And it is very obvious that you can see subnet ID. That means I just want to take a note of the subnet ID. My EC2 machine, the name of the EC2 machine is available in sample. The name of the EC2 machine is sample. This particular sample EC2 machine is obviously available in which region? It is available in the Singapore region. In Singapore region, there are multiple partitions. It is available in the Singapore region may have 2-3 partitions, and the subnet is nothing but the partition. This is the partition which I just want to take a note. That means this particular sample instance is available in Singapore region in this particular subnet. Subnet is nothing but the partition. Now, why I'm discussing about partitions? Because the volume should be in the same partition, subnet. Okay. Don't worry, all the subnets, partitions, it will be very clear in the coming classes when you learn about the concept of VPC. Okay, fine. So snapshots, go to snapshots, actions, create volume out of the snapshots. And I want to create the volume in AP Southeast -1A, 1B, 1C. So they have 3 availability zones. Okay. 3 availability zones. My EC2 machine is in which availability zone? You can see partitions are also called as availability zones. My EC2 machine is AP South East 1A. Subnet is technical, and from an end user point of view, it is in Southeast 1A partition. So I go to snapshots. So I go to, snapshots, actions, create volume. In which availability zone? I want to have it in the same availability zone because you want to attach it EC2 machine 1A, AP Southeast 1A. Yes, fine. I'm naming it as my volume. Name can be anything. Create volume. Create volume succeeded. Now the volume is available here in the volumes. What's the name of the volume? My volume. In the attachment information, you can see here, it is status is available. Attachment information is missing. That means this volume is not attached to EC2 machine. Attachment information missing and status is available. That means this volume is available to use. No, right now nobody, no EC2 machine is using the volume. Now you need to attach it to EC2 machine. To which EC2 machine you want to attach it, my dear friends? I want to attach this volume to EC2 machine. Name of the EC2 machine is sample. Go to the volume actions, attach volume. To which EC2 machine you want to attach the volume? I want to attach the volume to sample. Sample is nothing but the name of the EC2 machine. Click on attach. I have successfully attached the volume to the EC2 machine. Like this, when a client says that, this, my dear AWS engineer, I have a volume available in one EC2 machine in one region. That volume, same volume, I want to have it. I want to have a duplicate available in the Singapore region. Don't think that we are removing the volume. We are not removing the volume from the Mumbai. Mumbai volume is as it is. We are copying the volume to snapshot, and then from the snapshot, we are moving the snapshot, again converting to volume, and that volume we are attached to Singapore region. Yes, client wants to have same data in multiple regions, in multiple EC2 machines, that we can fulfill it by using the concept of snapshots. So the purpose of the snapshot. Purpose of the snapshot is, what is the purpose of the snapshot, my dear friends? What is the job done by the snapshot? Snapshots helps in moving the volumes from one region to other region. I hope I'm very clear in explaining you the importance of snapshots and how exactly snapshots helps in moving the volumes from one region to other region. Any questions in this example of moving the snapshots? Let's have an interaction. Amit Dalwade.
Hello, Sunil. How are you?
I'm doing well, Amit. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Am I clear in explaining how exactly we can move the volumes from one region to other region?
Yes, exactly. You are very clear. But I have one doubt that if we are moving one snapshot to another snapshot, another region, then whenever the user will work, the data will sync.
No. Those are independent volumes. Again, there's no synchronization or there's no attached connection between the source volume and destination volume. Both are independent. Okay.
Okay.
Very good.
Thank you.
Good question. Anything more, Amit? That's it. Any more questions from you, Amit?
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Irshad Ahmed.
Hi Sunil,
Yes.
thanks for giving me this opportunity. I have been trying from past 6 days to reach out to you.
Okay.
I am actually from Linux background, and yesterday I gave a missed call to that number, and I
You
have
got a call back?
Yeah. And my question here is, I have little bit doubt in how that destination location was not selected right while copying from Mumbai location to Singapore.
No, it is there.
Snapshot.
Yeah, it was. I have mentioned it. Shall I show you?
I think my internet was not working.
Look at this. Snapshots. This snapshot, actions, copy snapshot. Am I right, Isha?
Yeah, correct.
Destination region.
Okay.
Mention to Singapore. Click on copy. That's it. Okay. It gets copied. I'm not doing it because I already have done it.
Okay.
Clear, Isha?
We have to create that instance there, then only we can copyright, or without instance also we can create.
Without instance also, you can move the snapshot from one region to other region. Later, you can create the instance and then you can convert it to volume and attach it to the instance, whatever you want. Okay. Clear?
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Let's have a talk with international participants. Cloudine. How are you doing?
Hi, Sunil. I'm doing good. How about you?
Doing well. Thank you.
Thank you,
I think
sir.
you are my participant of DevOps also. Am I right?
Yes, sir. I have already subscribed to it.
Yes. Your question.
So, sir, I'm wondering why copying this volume from one region to the other? Is there anything like securing the volume should in case it is breached?
And AWS handles security by itself. You don't need to worry about security breaches when your volume is copied from one region to other region. Okay, you don't need to worry about it. The data is secure.
So you can copy the volume even without encrypting it?
Encryption, you don't need to do it. It automatically gets encrypted and copied. So there is no data loss or data threat.
Okay, sir.
Okay, clear?
Thank you, sir.
Okay, any more questions?
For now, nothing.
Thank you.
The concept is very clear.
Thank you. So you know that the EC2 mission dashboard is region specific. You know the importance of snapshots. Snapshots helps in copying the volumes from one region to other region. Let's learn the concept of customized AMIs. Let's come back to the Mumbai region. Let's learn the importance of customized AMIs. You have created an EC2 mission. You have created an EC2 mission. And as per the client requirements, you have installed software 1, software 2, software 3, software 4. You have installed some 4 softwares and you have done a lot of configurations as per the client requirements. Not only installing the softwares, you have done a lot of configurations in the softwares. Now the client is very happy. Client is very happy with this particular instance. Okay. Now the client wants, my dear AWS engineer, I'm very happy with this instance which you have created and the softwares which you have installed. Can I have one more instance with same softwares? Can I have one more instance with same softwares and same configurations? Can I have one more instance? Whenever a client wants to replicate the instance, whether it is within the region or in a different region, requirement may be in the same region, client wants to replicate the EC2 mission in the same region, or client wants to replicate the EC2 mission in a different region. We don't need to repeat the same work with the same hardware. You don't need to do from the scratch of installing all the softwares and configuring again. You don't need to do that. We can do smart by converting this instance into an AMI. So what we do, we convert the instance, sorry. We convert the instance into AMI, stands for Amazon Mission Image. We already know AMI is nothing but Amazon Mission Image is nothing but software. So it's an operating system. So here we are creating our own AMI. So let us do that. How can we convert an instance into an image? Let's do that. Okay. Assume this is the instance name of the demo instance. Right now the instance is running. Assume that this particular demo instance is having some set of softwares installed and done a lot of configurations. Now client wants the same instance, one more instance. And the client wants the name of the instance should be something like demo2. And the client wants same softwares and same configurations in one more instance. The name of the instance is demo2. So first step, what you have to do, convert the instance into an AMI. Convert the instance is nothing. You're converting the instance into an AMI. So how can we do that? Select the instance, go to action settings, actions, image, create image. Okay. I am creating an image from the EC2 mission. Image name, any name, for example. My IMG is the name of the image. Description also, I'm writing it as my IMG, and then create image. Create image request succeeded. So I have, it's within a click of button, the image gets created. So image is nothing but that AMI is nothing but, you can understand AMI is nothing but the operating system with all the customized softwares, whichever you have installed it on, all the configurations, whichever you installed, everything is saved as a image format. Okay. Now, once you have the image, what's the name of the image I have created? The image which I have created is my AMG. Where can you see the images? You can see in the dashboard on the left side. Can you see under images? You can see AMIs. This is the AMI which I've just now created. It's still in the process, not yet ready. The AMI is in the still process. It will take couple of minutes for the image to get created. So let's wait for the image to get created. I got the information that some people are selling the videos for 50 rupees. Please ignore them. Don't fall into the trap. Okay. So let's wait for the image to create it. So meanwhile, let's have an interaction. Ashish Raghuvanshi, how are you doing?
Hi Sunil, thanks for unmuting me.
Nice to talk to you, Ashish. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. What
How
about
many
you?
years of experience you're having and from which location?
Yeah, I have 11 years of experience and currently I am in Pune.
11
So
years of
I'm
experience. In which platform?
in .NET. I'm a .NET developer.
Okay. Any specific reason you are planning to learn AWS?
Actually, in my organization, everywhere people talk about AWS, so that's why.
It's always good to learn new things. Okay, irrespective
Is
whether
there any
you're a
preference
developer.
for me or Miss Azure is the best?
No, both are popular. AWS is number one, Azure is number two. So both are having good number of clients. Generally, clients who have their applications on Microsoft technologies, they go for Azure. Okay.
Mhm. Mhm.
But if you learn one cloud platform, second one will be pretty easy, Ashish. The terminal concepts will remain the same. The user interface, the terminology differs. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So when you need any one cloud platform, if you run, you can easily catch up the second one. Okay, Ashish.
Okay. Yeah. So
Yes.
my question is, when we create the volume, right? We just create a snapshot of the volume and just from
Copied the snapshot from Mumbai to Singapore region.
so the root volume, right? Is by default they have snapshot, right? So we are
Root
not
volumes by
copy.
default. Yes, snapshot by default they have snapshots.
So we are not copy those root volume.
No. Generally, if you want to copy the root volume, that's what we are going with AMIs. So AMI is what's happening here. It is taking the operating system also. Am I right, Ashish?
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So then in that case, you go for AMIs. Understand?
Yeah, yeah. And my one question regarding the load balancer. So in while creating the load balancer, so we set the max limit, right? Suppose of 4 machine or 8 machine.
Auto scaling feature you're
Auto
talking
scaling,
about.
yeah, auto scaling.
Minimum
So
limit and maximum limit we have defined it.
suppose we define the maximum limit and after that also
You can
that
edit the limit. Your maximum limit can be edited at any point of
okay.
time. If you feel that there may be more unexpected traffic, the limit, assuming limit is 100 instances, you can go with 500 instances. That's up to you.
Okay.
You can change the limit. Okay, no problem.
Yeah, thank you, Sunil.
Clear?
Yeah.
Ashish, now you can see the image is ready. The
Right.
name of the image is my IMG. Am I right?
Yeah.
Here also I write it as my IMG. Okay. Now what we want to do, we want to replicate the instance, isn't it, Ashish? Okay.
Yes.
Now let's say I want to replicate the instance. The name of the instance is demo 2. I want the same copy of the demo 1, same software, same configurations. Agree? So whenever you want to replicate the instance, obviously you have to launch instances because you want to finally create a new instance.
Right.
When you click on launch instance, step 1 is choosing Amazon mission image. Okay, these are all predefined images, isn't it? That's nothing but simple operating systems. But you want to create a EC2 mission out of the customized image. The image which you have created is a customized image. Am I right, Ashish?
Yes.
So go to my IMIs. Here you will find the customized images. Can you see the image which is available?
Right.
So select this image and continue with the remaining steps. Okay, you have replicated the instance. Got it? Clear, Ashish? When a client wants to replicate the instance, I hope you got the solution. You need to create an AMI out of it, and then you can create launch instances using your customized AMIs. Got it, Ashish?
Right. Yes, sir.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
So that's how you can customize. You can create a replication of the particular instance within the region. Let's say client says that, okay, client says that, my dear AWS team, so I want to create the same replication of instance, but not in this region. I want to do it again in the, let's say, in the Singapore region or any other region, whichever you want, you can do that. So what you have to do, you have to move the AMIs. You don't need to use a snapshot. So directly AMIs can be moved. Directly AMIs can be moved from one region to other region. That's possible. So go to AMIs. This is the AMI actions. There's an option called copy AMI. Which region? Destination region. Singapore region. Copy AMI. That's it. AMI copy is started. AMI copy operation has been initiated. Done. Now go to the destination region. Where can you see the AMI? So obviously in the My AMS dashboard. So in the Singapore region, go to my AMS, you can see the image is under process of creation. Once this image is available in the Singapore region, again, there will be no synchronization happens. Okay, they are independent AMS. So once the AMS is available in the Singapore region, when you're launching the instances, you can use the customized AMS. So that's how when you want to replicate within the region can also be done using my customized AMS. When you want it to be replicated in a different region, we can also do that by copying the AMI to different regions. So AMIs can be directly copied. And if you want to copy the volumes, you need to take help of snapshots. I hope I'm very clear in explaining you how can we replicate the instances within the same region or in a different region. Clear about this? So let's have an interaction. Yugandhar.
Hi, Sunil. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Yugandhar.
Making from past 2-3 days.
Okay.
Before the technical question, I have a general question from my side. Actually, he's my colleague and I have shared a sample videos from him. Fortunately, they are not able to join. So they told they will buy the videos and they will go through it. Because of the office timings.
If you want to buy the videos, I today also I'll share one payment link.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I have that details
link
in my WhatsApp. Yeah, I can go through it.
Okay.
So his question is like, if we have any questions in between the memory, because we are going through the recording videos.
Okay.
How can we approach?
You can send an email to us. Okay. So we will reply you, Yugandhar. Okay. And one more point. He can again repeat again. Once he buy the videos, you can attend the next batch also. You don't need to buy it again, isn't it? These are available to repeat the class again, to revise and experience the live training. Okay. Many people, Yugandhar, because of time zone differences, because in multiple countries, they are purely depending on the recordings also. Okay. So if he has any doubts, he can reach out to me over an email.
Yeah.
Clear, Yugandhar?
Yeah, thank you.
Any technical questions? Are you clear about understanding the importance of snapshots and understanding the importance of AMIs?
Yes, I understood. So all these AMIs and snapshots, whatever we created, if we keep that,
you have to remove it. That's very, very important.
Right?
They are billable. You have to remove it. So last step before that, before ending, I'll be removing it. Okay.
Yeah.
Clear, Yugandhar? Any more technical questions?
I have one question in auto scaling. So during the auto scaling, we told based on the alarms, we will be creating the profiles to add emission and delete emission, right?
Yeah, basing on the condition, when the CPU utilization is more than 70% or 80%, yes, it triggers a new issue.
So the deletion, in the sense, will it terminate completely the mission?
Termination. That's what deletion is. Nothing but terminate the missions. Okay.
Yeah. So during that case, what I got the doubt is like, whatever the application getting logs, or I'm basically thinking in the application perspective.
Yeah.
Let's say in these festive season for Amazon, they have enabled auto scaling and they have consumed the multiple instances, and they have usually the application will track different type of information which is related to them. So if we are terminating based on the CPU,
then the logs and the data will be lost, isn't it? Okay. There will be synchronization services running in the background, Yugandhar. So all the targets, all the instances which are running behind the load balancer, there will be 10 instances or 20 instances, or will be synchronized with each other. Okay. Isn't it? Okay. Because all the instances should have same data and same information, isn't it? So there is synchronization running background. So all the instances will be synchronized with each other. Okay.
Okay.
Clear?
Thank you.
Any more technical questions, Yugandhar?
Right now, no. Today's session is clear.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. So Yugandhar, now you can see that the AMI, I hope it is available in the Singapore region. So it's still taking time. Once it is available in Singapore region, so how to launch the instances, it is pretty obvious. So go to instances, go to launch instances. The customized instances are available in the My AMI site. So it's not available because the instances image is still in the process of creation. Okay, so let's wait for a couple of minutes so that image will be ready. Once the image is ready, we can experience how exactly we can launch the instance for clarity purpose. Okay, so how to create customized images, we have done it. How to check for the bill, I already have discussed this because many participants are asking me before. I already have discussed this, but in case if you want to check whether you have received the bill or not, you can do that. In the services, go for billing. Okay, so when you go for billing, you can see the bill whether you have received it or not. I have received a bill of 1,200. I regularly receive the bill, okay, because I frequently create instances for my training purposes. And I maintain the instances for a few more sessions, many more days, because I want the examples to be executed. So I get the bill. So this is how you can verify bill. Very simple. Search for the billing here. The moment you get the billing and you get the bill. Okay. Bill is not specific to Singapore region. Billing is always related to the global. It's not specific to region. Okay. This is a total bill of the infrastructure which you have created in respect of the region. Okay. Fine. Fine. So let's go back to EC2. The image is ready. As the image is now ready, as the image is AMI is now ready in the Singapore region, I can launch the instance in the Singapore region and I can replicate it. So go to instances, launch instances. Instead of selecting predefined instances, you want customized instances. So go to my AMS, the images are now available here. You can also see this is the image copied from AP South -1. That is nothing but it is copied from Mumbai region, just for your reference. Select and continue with the remaining 6 steps. So you're done with the replicating the instance. That's how you can satisfy the client when they want to have their instances to be replicated within the region or across the region. Okay. And we already have discussed about billing. Now deletion process is also very, very important. Whatever we have created, we have to delete it. Volumes, snapshots, everything we have to delete it. Okay. First start with terminating the instances. So sample instance which I have created in Singapore region, terminate the instance. And coming to AMIs, delete the AMI. Deleting is nothing but deregister. Okay, deleting in AMIs is nothing but deregister. The AMI is removed and the instance is terminated. I think snapshot also is there. Let's wait for the instance to be terminated. So what terminates? Already terminated. So go to snapshots. Delete all the snapshots. We don't need that. Yes, go to volumes. I think there's an additional volume. Delete volumes. Everything is cleared in the Singapore region. I think it is deletion in process. It is deleting. It will take less than a minute. So I have remove the AMIs, remove the snapshots, remove the volumes, terminate the instances, make sure that you remove everything, whatever you have done it to avoid the bill. Now we have removed the volume. Okay. First step, terminate the instances. When you terminate the instances, the root volumes will be automatically removed and then rest of the volumes you can remove it. So I have cleared it in the Singapore region. Similarly, I want to remove it from the Mumbai region. The demo instance, I don't want it permanently. Actions, instance state, terminate. When it is running, whenever you don't want, you can terminate it at the running state itself. Yes, terminate. Next, remove the AMI. Removing is nothing but deregister. Remove the snapshots. Remove the volume, especially for the volumes which are not in use, you can remove the volumes. So these are all volumes which are not in use. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to remove all those volumes because they are not attached to any of the instances. As they are not attached to any of the instances, I can remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 volumes. I can remove it. One volume does not exist, doesn't matter. Okay, so let's wait for the instance to get terminated. Yeah, instance is terminated. There's some issues with the volumes. I know the reason. I don't need to worry about this. So remove whatever you have created. For in your case, it will not be the case. It will be deleted successfully. And snapshots I have removed. Instances have terminated. Make sure that you remove whatever you have created to avoid the bill. So we are done with our agenda for today's session. So we have experienced the concept of snapshots, attaching and detaching the volumes, we are aware of it, and then region specific dashboard, how to create a customized AMIs when a client wants to replicate the instances, and how to check for the bill. So this is all what we have discussed about the instance first service called as EC2. In tomorrow's session, we are moving on to next service. In tomorrow's session, we are moving on to next service called as S3. What's the tomorrow's plan? Tomorrow's plan is to move on to the next service called as S3, simple storage service. Okay, so please do not miss the beginning. Okay, and then the DevOps batch is starting soon. Next week, you get the information about the DevOps batch in the WhatsApp groups. Okay. One more interaction before ending the session. Yes.
I got one more question.
Yes,
during scale up and scale down and the vertical scaling, we discussed that upgrading is together with the RAM and the core scan.
Yes, combination.
So usually in the like in my current organization, we used to raise a request for increasing the course itself.
Yes.
How is it possible?
No, only specifically in AWS it goes together. They are binded together. So there's no scope of only increasing the CPU without RAM or something like that. It's not possible in AWS because they both go in combination. Okay. Thank you.
Hi Sunil, this is Syed here. One quick question.
Yes.
Is there a different concept of backup configuration backup as well? AWS or snapshot is nothing but a backup.
Snapshot is nothing but backup which you're talking about. Okay.
Got you. Okay. And when we terminate these instances on the dashboard, so it completely deleted itself. I mean,
permanently removed.
I will not. Yeah.
You will not get it.
Right.
Yes,
okay.
You're right. Okay.
Sure,
Whereas when you stop the instance, you can start it whenever you want it again. Okay.
Sure, sir. Yeah.
I strongly recommend to look at the first 4 sessions, Syed, so that you feel very, very comfortable. Okay.
Sure.
Whatever we are learning. Thank you. Thank you all. See you tomorrow, where we'll learn many more interesting concepts about S3. Thank you very much. Bye, everybody.